How's it going, guys? Welcome to my cave. Today we have a PAL Edition Pink 3DS XL. These are kind of rare. I happened to find this on eBay several months ago. I'm just now getting around to messing with it. Today we're going to take a look at it, see what's going on with it, and this one will go into my personal collection. But let's take a look at it, see what's going on with it, and see if we can't get it working. Okay, first, let's check the charging. Okay, we do get a charge light. Let's open it up and let's power it on. Okay, so we get a pop and it turns off. So most likely that's going to be due to a ribbon cable issue. Let's open it up. Voiceover nerd here. Sorry guys. I'm not real sure what happened with the audio, but it ended up sounding like I was talking to you guys through an old tin can and a copper wire. So basically what Live Performing Nerd is telling you guys is that the system is in extremely good shape. It's got the original stylus and that it's got one small mark on the side. No big deal. Overall, it's in absolutely great condition. Okay, with that being said, back to Live Performing Nerd. Okay, all right, so let's get underneath the microscope and take a look at these ribbon cables a little bit closer. This actually doesn't look like it's in all the way. Could it be that simple of a fix? I doubt it, huh? I don't know, let's try reseating this. Just see what happens. Nope. Okay. Not gonna be that easy. So, let's see. Okay, so this, I believe, is the speaker cable. Or is that the camera? No, I believe this is the speaker and this is the camera. And it looks pretty good. Let's break this thing down a little bit further. Let's get the motherboard out and get a little bit closer look at what's going on with these ribbon cables. I think we found the problem. The top screen ribbon cable has just come completely in half. I'm not sure how that ended up like that, but that'll definitely give us that pop. I have a replacement screen, so let's break this guy down and see if we can get a new screen in it. It kind of looks like somebody might have been in here before. I don't know, but it looks like the backlight ribbon was off of here, and I don't know if you can see it. If you look at this speaker here, it's kind of squished right here from where it looks like it had been misaligned. So, not sure about that. If you've never taken one of these top screens apart, you got to be really careful here. This is not really the type of repair for the faint of heart. I can't tell you how many times I've messed it up. When I first started trying, it's very easy to mess these up. I've heard them called the impossible repair. I think Elliot over on the Retro Future, I've heard him call it the impossible repair a few times. That and the 2DS XL, those things are absolutely brutal when it comes to trying to get those ribbons out of that little slot with nothing but a pair of tweezers and some luck. I'm hoping, we're going to take a look at it when we get it out, but I'm hoping the other ribbon cables are fine, and the only thing that we need to replace is going to be the top screen. I mean, I have replacement cameras in 3D volume, but you know, we don't have to use them, then why worry? We already know that we're going to change the screen, but let's take a closer look at the other ribbons. Honestly, I don't like the look of this this cable here. Let me see. Let me make sure I have a replacement camera. If I do, we'll just replace it. What I like to do is once I get the speaker cable and 3D cable plugged into this, what I'll do is I'll set it inside the housing and I'll use some Kapton tape to secure my ribbon cables to the back side of the screen. All right. Once you take it out and go to roll these cables up to try and get them through, it's going to be a little difficult. You'll see what I mean here in just a minute. All right, now that we have it taped down, we have all the ribbons where we want it. Let's set this aside, and we're going to take some of the smaller Kapton tape and have it ready. Because once we get these ribbon cables rolled up the way we want them, we're going to take that little piece of tape and we're going to go around to hold those ribbons in place as they're coiled up. I'll show you what I mean. So if you're trying this for the first time, take your time. Don't get in a hurry. Getting in a hurry is only going to mess these cables up. Once you get it nice and tightly coiled, but not squished, we're going to take that little piece of Kapton tape. We're going to wrap it around like a barrel. So it should look something like that. Before you do this, I want to pull this antenna cable out until we get these through. Okay, so we're going to just slide that in like that. See how much easier that was? Now we're not tightening anything down just yet. First, let's put this cable back. It's going to take your time. Not putting it all the way just yet. So now we want to take this little hinge piece and slide it over the ribbon cables like that. And it should just slide into the plastic part. So now the trick is to get this off, but you need to be real careful taking it off. I like doing it under the microscope. You'll see why here in just a second. So I like to put it under here. You can kind of see what you're doing, because this Kapton tape is really sticky. So as you take it off, you want to be careful, because that right there on that last little part, pulling this tape off, I've actually torn that cable before. Go ahead and get your Wi-Fi ribbon through for the antenna. Let's put our top part back together. We're going to put the little screen and grommet in for the speaker on this side. Set your speaker down in there. Put the screw back for the 3D slider. That'll hold that in place. So far, so good. Make sure the camera's down in its slot, and the little LED here should just kind of shove right down in there. So we're going to apply pressure on the actual hinge as we open the console up. As we apply pressure, eventually that hinge should slide back into place and snap. Once that happens, we're good. I think we're ready. We can put the top back on. Let's put our 3D slider back on. Get the screws back in it. There we go. All right. Initial test is good. we are back together. Since this is a PAL edition 3ds XL, and as far as I know, it's not modded, I need to look in my big book of random games, because I'm pretty sure I have some PAL titles here. So, game in, power on. I don't think it shows on there, but you can see how it kind of gets that blurred line. When you're looking at it, you can see the 3D. Okay. Nice. Happy with how that turned out. Thank you guys for joining me today. Everything went pretty smooth. I'm very happy with how it turned out, and this will be another nice 3ds XL to add to my collection. A nice complete in box. I hope to see you again in my nerd cave soon.